Welcome to the Soulful Soundtrack of Life. I'm your host, full of sunshine, Dayna Sol, and I'm here to celebrate the symphony of life. Each episode, I interview people from every corner of the globe who I've met along my journey as a DJ. Together, we explore the songs that are connected to their stories, experiences, and rhythms that have created their own soundtrack of life. So tune in, turn up the volume, and let the beats of life guide you. This is the Soulful Soundtrack of Life. Hey, beautiful, shiny people. Welcome to the Soulful Soundtrack of Life podcast, where we dive into the music, stories, and vibes that move our minds, bodies, and spirits. I am your host, Dayna Sol, an all-around lover of shiny things, soulful soundscapes, and of course, a really good soundtrack. Well, I'm happy to be back. I know I was a little MIA for a few weeks. Life just really got full, crazy busy, and I had a procedure done, so I was recovering from that. So I just couldn't find the space and time in my calendar. And you know what? You just have to prioritize things, obviously, in your life that are whatever important in that moment. And for me, obviously, my health, healing is very important. So that always takes priority. But anyways, I'm happy to be back today, and I'm going to be doing something a little different, a solo episode. And I have some really good news to share with you all first. If you did follow me or are following me on my social media platform on Instagram, which is _Dayna Sol _, you may have already heard this news, but yes, I DJ'd for the first time in 10 months last month. Yeah. Super, super exciting to share that with you. That is like the first time I have gone that long without DJing in 25 years. I was thinking about that. There was another point where I did take a few months off break, but yeah, I can't believe that 10 months in a row. And it even felt a little bit longer than that, I'll be honest, because even after, I diagnosed in July, I had my surgery, I had to take off 8 weeks. I only got back to DJing a few events in September before I ended up in the hospital again. So it kind of feels like obviously a lot longer than 10 months. But oh my gosh, just to stand behind the DJ booth again, behind my controller, to be able to hit that play button again, feel the energy of the music. And I was able to even dance a little bit because I've got some moves back, and to look out into see all of the people that were smiling, bobbing their head, moving their hips, just having a really good time and really vibing with the music. That made me feel so good and made my heart so happy. And honestly, it filled a part of my soul that had been waiting for that moment. And it felt, like I said, really, really good. Now, I'll be real with you. My body definitely reminded me the next day that healing is still a priority, and that is my full-time job. I slept almost 12 hours. That is like the most I have slept, in a long time. Crazy amount of hours. And I have definitely slept 12 hours before pretty regularly because I'm a big sleeper. But sleeping has definitely changed for me in the last year. That's for sure. A couple years. But anyways, I was like, yes, but I was incredibly sore and I just felt really depleted. And so I had to spend the next couple of days resting and recovering. It was just like, again, it gave me information. It brought me the awareness and a little gentle reminder that, healing is still my full-time job. And I'm not quite there with the strength and stamina yet, but that is okay because I will get there. I was, reminded though too that hope, has a soundtrack, because I had been hoping for that moment and I didn't know when it was going to come. And, a voice inside, my gut intuition told me, you're ready to give it a try. And maybe it doesn't mean that I am going back to full-time DJing yet, of course, but I had to at least take that first step, and the courage to do that. And I think that's one of the biggest things, healing has taught me, is that progress isn't necessarily about like how quickly, how quickly we get back to where we were. Sometimes progress is simply having the courage just to take that next step. And even if it's just a small one, I mean, even if you don't even know exactly what the next step after that step will look like, you just take it anyways. Put on your courage pants and go for it. It's showing up each day and doing the very best you can for yourself with whatever energy, strength, and capacity that you have for that day. And sometimes for me, I know it just looks like dancing around my kitchen, putting on one of my favorite tunes, just letting that body move and shake off any kind of emotional baggage or any heaviness that's weighing on me that day. Sometimes it looks like crossing just one thing off your to-do list and celebrate that. Before, my cancer diagnosis, I always and had this, I felt like my days revolved around what am I going to check off, on my to-do list, and always gave myself so much more to do than what really was realistic. And then I would beat myself up. But I have learned, while obviously, I mean, if you know someone that, has had cancer or is currently, has cancer, it is a full-time job. It really is. There's always like a never-ending, overwhelming to-do list. So I am learning though to approach my to-do list, a little bit differently and not try to do so much. And because also too, I don't have the capacity anyways, the bandwidth to do as much as I used to. But I have come so far. And for me, even to just cross off one thing, if I'm having a down day, a little more cloudy than usual, but learning to not give myself too many things to do is definitely something that I am learning in this journey for sure. And it's okay if I don't. I'm not going to beat myself up over it because you know what? Tomorrow I will wake up the next day and say, today's a new day. Like, welcome home. Let's begin again. And, sometimes it just looks like resting, that resting is also could be the very best thing that you could do for yourself that day. Again, depending on how you wake up and how you feel. It's all progress. And, through all of this, music has continued to be, of course, one of the places that I go when I'm needing some hope, an extra vitamin D boost, some encouragement, some comfort, or just a little reminder of who I am. So my soul healing playlist has continued to grow. I think I shared this with you all with the very first episode when I came back and restarted the podcast after a year. I call it my soul healing playlist. These are a collection of songs that I've gathered over the last year during my healing journey with cancer and that have lifted me up and helped soothe or comfort me. And I shared a few of those songs in that episode. And now today, I am sharing a few more because my playlist has continued to grow. And that's all thanks to some of you. Because actually, after my last episode, where I did share those few songs, some people reached out and said, hey, I've got a song for you to add to your playlist. And I was so touched by that. I had no idea that was going to happen, obviously. And I'm so glad that it did because now I'm learning about new songs and I've added these wonderful, beautiful new music to my soul healing playlist. So I'm going to share a couple of those with you all today. It also meant that, you heard my story, you wanted to reach out and connect with me. And so you did that through giving me a song. And there's something really beautiful about that because sometimes you don't know what to say to someone who's going through something difficult. But you can send them a song. A song can say, I see you. I'm thinking about you. Keep going. Don't give up. You're not alone. So today, I'm going to share some of those songs with you along with those few others that have given me hope. My spirits, made me dance, made me cry, and reminded me that even in the hardest chapters of our lives, we can still create a beautiful soundtrack. So up first, this first song is one that I randomly came across on Spotify. I don't even remember. I think it just popped up, but it's called Therapy by this Coconut Roots. And
I love reggae music. So this song definitely spoke to me. And then of course the lyrics was, talking about self and therapy. So
Yeah. When I've had a long day, you call me, I'm out. Little messages so know what you are to me. You calm me down when my thoughts run wild. You make wrong things feel alright. You say I'm your therapy, but you're the one who sets me free. You don't see it.
by Coconut Roots, and love that song. Up next, we have this is from my friend DJ Mike Walter. Thank you so much for sending it. It is Akon's Beautiful Day.
Akon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. God, thank you for sunshine. Thank you for rain. Thank you for joy. Thank you. Crazy and out of control. Make you wanna pull out and let them shots go.
Hearing that. And the next song is called The Power Is Here Now by Alexia. And I should have looked up how to pronounce her last name, so I apologize, but it's Kellum or Chelum. It's Chellun. This song was shared with me by my friend Chantel in Canada. So it is such a beautiful, beautiful song. And every time I listen to it, I find myself with tears strolling down my cheeks. Feel this.
The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love.
Okay. Sorry, I thought I stopped recording. This solo episode is just going fantastic with audio right now. Okay. The next song is she's a DJ and producer called B Jones. I had actually never heard of her. She's really big in the tech house scene. I came across her Instagram page, and she has quite a story herself where she was diagnosed with cancer, went through very aggressive chemotherapy at the beginning of this year, but she made it a goal to play her set at Tomorrowland in Belgium in July. And she did it. Like, she kicked cancer's butt, and she was designated, or not designated, was declared, announced cancer free like 1 week before the performance. Crazy. I mean, that's just an insanely inspiring story. And she is a beautiful person. And I tuned into her DJ set at Tomorrowland because they were live streaming it, and it was very emotional, and I could just feel all of the emotions that she must have been experiencing in that moment. And it made me, again, give me that hope that I could not wait till I could press, play again behind the DJ decks, or even, it would be great if I had the opportunity to DJ at a huge festival like Tomorrowland. That would be amazing. Anyways, this is the song that she actually wrote, produced while she was in the hospital healing, and it's called Glow Up. So I wanted to share that with you all.
I'm lighting the sky to my pain and to fire tonight. I'm alive.
Okay, and my final song is Edge of Desire. This is just such a fun beat song. It's definitely been my go-to this summer. It's called Edge of Desire by Jonas Blue and Maliv. Nope. Myself, sitting by the edge of the pool, somewhere really cool, sipping on, alcohol-free wine, Prosecco. Actually, champagne would be my first choice. Alcohol-free champagne, because I don't drink anymore. Okay. Anyways, that is a wrap on those songs. I shared 5 of them new with you today. Therapy by Coconut Roots. Akon, Beautiful Day. Thank you again, Mike Walter, for sharing that with me. The Power is Here Now by Alexia Kellum. Thank you, Chantel in Canada, for sending me that one. And Glow Up by B. Jones. Edge of Desire by Jonas Blue and Monique. So there you all have it. And thank you again so much for all tuning in. And of course, sending me song recommendations. I will take more. So send them my way.
I hope you enjoyed that uplifting interview and the songs that created their personal soundtrack. Remember, every moment of your life has its own melody. Embrace it, feel it, and let it move you. If you loved what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave me a review. Join me next time for more soulful stories, belly laughs, inspiring tunes, and a dose of high vibe vitamin D. Until then, shine bright and dance through your life to your very own soulful rhythm.